So far, we have talked about what agentic AI is, how it transfers traditional RPA to the agentic AI in the first part, and in the second part, we have seen the building blocks of UiPath agentic AI, that is system prompts, context, escalation models, agent score, evaluation, and tools. Now in this video, we will bring all that together with really agentic automation use case built end-to-end using UiPath. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bot Pros where automation meets action. I am Amit, and in this episode, we'll moving from theory to reality. In the part 3 of Agentic AI series, we are going to see agent in action. I'm going to walk you through a real use case that I'm actually building using UiPath Agentic AI platform. This is not a theoretical example, it's a practical automation you can relate and reuse. By end of this video, you can clearly understand how all the building blocks we have discussed earlier come together in a real UiPath agent. Alright, let's jump into the use case. Now let me introduce the use case I'm building in this part. In the banking domain, one of the biggest challenges is understanding a customer business quickly. When a business customer applies for onboarding, for the loan processing, or we can say for the account verification, right? Then banking teams often needs to answer simple but critical questions like what actually the business does, what industry does it belong to in a real world. Today, this means usually manual Google search. The employee will receive the input as a business name, then he will just go on the Google and start searching like what actually business does with the help of the business name. Then he will get through the multiple website. He will open the multiple website and reading the long description and summarizing everything by hand, right? So this is a time consuming, inconsistent, and not scalable because the incoming volume is very high. So in this video, I'm building an agent using UiPath Agentic AI that does this work automatically. Agent will get input as a business name, then it will just go over the Google and start searching what actually business does with the help of one of the GenAI web search activity. We're going to add it as a tool. Then after that, it will get the multiple website. From the multiple website, it will just summarize everything in a very short according to the prompts that we are going to set. It will just summarize everything and it will give us a very well output. So no more switching tabs, no more reading through random websites. So let's understand what will be the benefits using this use case. Okay, so it is going to save the time, reduces manual research from the minutes to seconds, then consistent output, smarter decision, helps banker quickly understand the customer profile quickly. Then the low risk, uses publicly available data, and then human plus AI collaboration, like agent can assist and human can decide. So this is exactly where agentic AI adds the value, not replacing the human but removing the friction. And parallelly, impact will be faster customer onboarding, better KYC, improved loan assessment efficiency, reduced operational workload, more focus on decision making, less on the research, and this kind of works which are the manuals. So without wasting time, let's start building our demo. So let's switch to the UiPath Agentic AI platform. So this is an interface when you log in on the automation cloud in the UiPath. Then we will go to the studio web. Under the studio app, we'll get the option for building an agent. So here you can get the create new option. If already you have some processes here, then on the right top, you will get the option for the create. So you'll just click on the drop down. Here we can click on the agent. And let's rename this process by clicking on the right, rename. We'll create as a business search agent. That's it. Okay. So when you just start on from the create new, it will ask for autonomous or conversational. Conversational is a now new feature where we can build the conversational agent. That also we will look in upcoming videos. Let's start from the autonomous. So here we have the two options. We can just describe here what actually the agent purpose, and if we click on the generate agent, then the autopilot will generate then agentic prompts for us, or else we can start from the fresh. There we'll get the option to enter the system prompts, user prompts manually. So I will just start from the autopilot. So here we'll just describe what the purpose of the agent and what our agent is going to do and what will be its output. So let's start. I'll start entering. So you can see I've added you are an AI banking assistant. You'll receive input from the user as a business name that we are going to give. And then your task is take the input and search over Google with the business name using the web search tool. So here we are going to use the web search tool from the GenAI activities. Then summarize this information and send back to the user as a output. And the third condition I added, always use the real-time information. Do not suggest information apart from Google search. So why this condition is added? Because sometimes agent will suggest the information apart from Google. That's why this I have added. Then the fourth one is clearly give response, information not found if you not found any information over Google. So what will happen, suppose agent is not able to found any information over Google, then it will just fail. Okay. Other than that, the failing, we are just added give the information not found as output if you not found any information over Google. So now we'll click on the generate agent and let's see the magic. It will generate the system prompts, users prompts automatically. So before that, it will just ask us to accept that suggestions which autopilot is giving to us for the system prompts, user prompts, and so it's saying, okay, thank you for providing description for your bank AI banking assistance. I will happy to help you to create agent based on your requirements. Okay. Then he understood what actually we need. Then he added, okay, input schema, auto schema that are needed. Then we will just review suggestions. Then you can see on the left side, he generated automatically business name as input, output as a summary, and the status. So let's accept this because we need this. After that, system prompts. So role definition, task instruction, these are high priority. Then information sourcing, response formatting is a medium. Then we'll just see, and here from here I will accept. Otherwise, in the middle from here also we can accept. So see how it generated system prompts. You are an AI banking assistant designed to provide information about business. Your primary task is search for and summarize business information based on user queries. Follow these steps for each request. Receive business name as input from the user. Use the provided search tool to search Google for information about the business. Analyze the search results and create a concise summary of the most relevant and the recent information found. So this is very important statement. If information is found, provide the summary as the output. If it is not found, then respond information not found. Okay. After that, it's added guidelines. See very well. It generated the system prompts like the point wise. Then the guidelines also point wise. Always use real-time information from the web search results. So this is a main guideline for the agent. Do not suggest or provide any information that is not directly from the Google search results. So apart from the Google search, we don't need anything. So which will be from any dummy sites, or we can say from any historical data. We don't need that one. We need just Google search real-time data. Ensure your response are clear, concise, relevant to the banking and business context. If multiple business share the same name, focus on the most prominent and relevant one, or mention ambiguity in the response. Okay, so this is also case that we are not considered, but the autopilot is created, right? So it is required one because there will be the business name with the same name, right? So it's very important. After that, your goal is to provide accurate and up-to-date information to assist banking related queries about business. So we'll accept the system prompts. Then let's go to the right side again and see the user prompts. Please search for the information about the business name, the business name. So this is a variable. So in this way, we are just entering the variable like in the curly brackets, in the double two curly brackets by closing also, and under this the input name. This is the way we are using the inputs. Then follow these steps. Use the web search tool to find information about business on Google. Summarize the most relevant and recent information. If you found relevant information, provide your response. If you cannot find information, respond with information not found. And then again, the second guideline for the user prompts is remember to only use the information from the Google search result. Do not add any information from the other source. Okay. Then we'll accept this. So see, user prompts are always come from the user, right? But here we are already predefining the user prompts structure. But what we are changing, we are just changing the business names here with the help of the variable called business name, right? So user prompts will be always in a structured manner, right? Okay, so these are done. Let's go. Tools is a needed one because without tool we can't able to search over the Google because tools are the hands of an AI. Let's see what are the suggestions to fulfill the requirement of this AI banking assistance. We need web search tool that can query Google in real time, right? He's saying, however, I don't see any web search tools in the current configuration available tool options here. So he will give the recommendation. Okay, create the web search tool, configure the tool, and test the tool. But we have already web search tool, so I will show you where it is actually. So just we'll click on the add tools. Then here we'll search web search. So here we can see web search. Okay, just click on the add and it will add. Okay, then in the web search we need to add the GenAI activity connection here. So let's click on the connections. Here we'll create the new connection for the GenAI activity. My space. Let's connect. Okay, so our connection is successful. Let's wait for to load. Okay, explore UiPath at business.com. So Gen activity connection is created. In the search engine, always Google search engines. Currently we have only Google search engine. You can see here. After that, the search. So here actually we are going to pass our argument. We will click on the argument. We'll click on the drop down and let's select the business name. Okay, so it's now input. So in output we don't need to mention anything because it's directly aligned to agent. Whatever the output, the agent will receive it. Agent will summarize with the help of LLMs and we'll get the output. Okay, that's it. Let's say other suggestions from the autopilot. You can see the context search based on the current requirement for your AI banking assistant. There does not seem to be a need for any specific context search indexes, right? So context guarding we are using for the base for the agent, right? So or some policy document we can say that should be referred. So here we don't need any context guarding, so let's skip it. Then the escalations. So escalation so we don't need, but let's see what autopilot says. Given the scope of your AI banking assistant, which focus on searching and summarizing business information from Google, there does not seem to be an immediate need for escalations. Okay, so this is a very simple example, therefore we are just using the tool only, but in upcoming videos we'll see how we can use context grounding and escalations. Okay, so that's it. Now we are good. Let's see on the right side which model we are using. Okay, so we are going to use GPT-4. So temperature I will keep to the 0.3. As we've seen in the previous video, the importance of the temperature, if you keep low, it will be precise. If you go towards the from the point 0 to the 1, the index max index is a 1, then it will go to the in the creative nature. So let's keep 0.3 as of now. Then max response per token, okay, let's keep this is also the same, and the max iteration also same. Now it's time to take our agent output. So let's click on the debug. Just for now, just I'm adding Tata Motors and just 7 debug. So our agent is started running. You can see it's agent run started. Then agent will first go to the LLM. Okay, so it will understand what actually we are looking for. Then it will run the model. Then it will go to the tool. Okay, as per the understanding of the prompts, it will call the tool. It will search on the web. Whatever the output from the web, it is going to collect, and it is again going to call the LLM to summarize that content based on the system and the user prompts, and it is going to run the model, and finally we have the agent output. So here you can see we are consuming two LLMs call 1 and the 2. Okay, why? Actually first it will run, it will call LLM, it will just look out for the what actually we wanted to do, then it will call the as per the need, it will call the tool, and after the tool it will again go to the LLM to summarize the details, and we'll get the agent output. Okay, so if anyone asks how much LLM calls you are consuming, you can just say from here 1 and 2. So our agent is consuming 2 LLM calls. So let's see agent output. We have got the summary. Tata Motors Limited, headquarters in Mumbai, India, is leading multinational automobile manufacturer specializing in commercial and passenger vehicle, and so on. And we got the status as the information found. Okay, now let's see, we'll search with the help of some dummy name. Let's give XYZ. Okay, let's see what actually it returns. It started run again, and you can see it started LLM call, model run, then tool calling, then LLM call, which calls the model, and finally we'll get some output. Let's see. See, information not found status. Because the search result for XYZ led multiple unrelated business and entities, including XYZ homework, educational resource. So It's not a proper name of the business. That's why it written kind of this. So this is a very simple example for the agent, how agent runs, how we can create the system and the user prompts with the help of autopilot, and how we can take the suggestion, accept it. We can just, so UiPath had made the very easy to create the agent with the help of autopilot. It will give the suggestion where actually you need the context routing, you need escalations or not. Do you need the how you can create the evaluation sets and evaluations rights, all these things. This was a very simple example. In the upcoming videos, we are going to see what are the evaluation sets and evaluators. Then we are going to use the context grounding and escalations. Will with the help of the same example, or we can create the new example, and that will be a mid to high level example of UiPath agents. So we can able to understand all the remaining concept of the UiPath Agentic AI platform. This is not just automation. This is digital collaboration where humans and AI work together safely and intelligently. If this helps you understand Agentic AI in UiPath, subscribe for the next part in the Agentic AI with UiPath series, where we'll go even deeper into real world pattern and the best practice. Thanks for watching. What thoughts?